Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Rodgers going to come out throwing.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Here's Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the ground with Hall.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Rodgers now to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Addison. Down the right sideline.
And down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Straight ahead is Hall.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
60 yards, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 2. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Rodgers.
Looking right side, and it's hit.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
When you talk about this Jets defense,
they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
4th and inches in plus territory, that seemed like a prime spot to go for.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Throwing is McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least...
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. To the air with McCarthy. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. McCarthy going to throw again. Caught on the right side by Jones. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Yeah, he'll find Hall.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Williams. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the counter, it's Hall.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Third and 5. Here's Hall again.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Hall. Shrugs him off. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are back within a score.
Zerline now for the PAT. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
That was some bullshit. I swear to God, that was some bullshit.
17. So consecutive interceptions.
No, come on, son. You know, he was wide open, bro. That was a lob wide open, son. Come on, bro.
Don't you think that both offenses are really catching the
Harrison Smith ain't that fast, bro. Come on, son.
I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
Yeah, yeah. You know, that was some BS, bro. That's all. It's cool. I'm just saying.
Interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a yard. Now McCarthy.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on, son. You see this bullshit? Quentin Williams has abilities. He just did that. He dropped the ball, son.
This one home. It's a touchdown. And they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
But that's the difference between abilities and not, right? If you got the ability, you should be able to fucking pick it off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains in this first half as the kick is away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coach.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Bro, that was a bad pass. That was you threw it into 3 people, bro. You threw it to 3 people. And you with a quarterback who has only like 87 throw power. What do you expect?
Drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Flushed out right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hall ought to give up the middle. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 626.
Now Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Rodgers. Man open left side. It's Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions,
You're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Look at the big fella go. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, 31 yards. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's...
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
That's some fuckery. I swear. This shit is so fucking hilarious, Yeah, I mean, every Madden's been terrible, bro.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation.
Nah, last year was god-awful.
Now he's got it. Stop short.
Nah.
Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. 3 yards is the game time. Second and goal.
But there was no defensive Madden last year. No, you can even run zone or man. What are you talking about? No. What?
Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
But he won't make an accurate kick. 'Cause that happened. I had in my other league. I lost 2 kickers in 2 weeks. I tried to kick a field goal. That shit went nowhere.
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
They'll give to Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now Rodgers got to have this one.
And he's caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally taken down at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, running right is Hall.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's crazy. I have 2 superstars. I have 2. Boy, where's fucking Fashion now? Why is he not in the game? I wonder.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eye.
Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Rodgers will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a
the onside kick's been crazy. That shit is low-key bugs.
It's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he works free. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, and that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. McCarthy going to throw again. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. McCarthy operating from the gun. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. Throwing is McCarthy. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent, you get 5. That's a whale of a game. And his kick is good. And that will extend.
He ain't even touched it.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
He went behind the kicker. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Like, that time he just went behind him. I was like, oh shit. I thought it was gonna be. Oh shit. Fuck.
And he tackled just shy of 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take that.
Let's see what Jordan Travis can do. Fuck.
It's a touchdown. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Oh, but y'all need a development upgrade for Tony Adams.
Following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Yeah, he made it. Tony Allen, the safety. I had a development upgrade. Yes, in the last game, but it was a sim. And he just made the what's the name. I put the post, you can see in the chat.
Just one last drive here for Pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Travis. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
You wasn't even throwing it to him. You were throwing to Hawkinson.
Machine throughout. We actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
To the air with McCarthy. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
GG is good.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours.